has been created in order to help guide you through the steps you need to take if you have forgotten your password. We've logged in and we've clicked onto the login link and we're now at this screen. So what we need to do is select the forgotten your password link. So we'll click on there. You're taken to the next screen and you have two options. One is if you use the account just for the Universal Job Match, and the other is if you use it for the Job Match and other government services, for example, changing your driving licence and checking out benefits, etc. But we're just going to stick with the Universal Job Match. So let's click on the link and you're taken to the login details. This is where you need your Government Gateway ID. So you enter the Gateway ID into the relevant box, and then you have to enter the email address that is associated with this Government Gateway ID. And then you click on to submit. So the next piece of information you're given is the first half of your new password. So make sure you've got a pen and paper and just jot it down. And if you take a look down the left hand side here, they do show you that the B is for Bravo, the G is for Golf. It's particularly useful down here where, can you see, fifth digit of this is a 1. Some people might get confused with an L, so it says a 1 there. So don't click on to continue just yet. What we need to do is open up another screen and we need to go to our email address because the second part of this password has been emailed to the address that you have verified. So let's quickly log in. With a bit of luck, we will have an email from the Government Gateway people. Government Gateway Reset. So let's click on there. And we now have the second part of our password. So you need to write this down. Notice that there is an L, and look how similar it looks to a 1. So that is why they've written Lima in here, so that you know. So now we return to the screen for the Government Gateway ID, and this time we can click on to continue. And we now enter our Government Gateway ID and we type in both parts of the new password. Click on to log in. You're now taken to this screen giving you information about your account, and it's always important to check that your email has been verified. If your email account has not been verified against this Government Gateway ID, then you'll have more issues trying to reset your password. Now over here we've got some links and we've got the change password link, so let's click onto that, and the first thing we have to do is enter the password that we've just been given. And now we're going to enter our new password and click on to submit. And then it asks you what you would like to do next. You can add a second password. Let's click on that and see. And if you would like to access other services that you do not currently have access to, then you will need to increase your level of authentication. Well, to be perfectly honest, that doesn't really apply to us because we currently only using the Universal Job Match. So we can just click on cancel there. Now, in order to access our account, we need to log out. And it takes you back to this screen here. And if we click on to log in, and we enter a new password, click on to log in, you can see it hasn't allowed us to access our account. Now the reason for that is that we have to actually close down the browser and log back in again from there. So I'm going to say I'm going to quit here, and I'm going to go back in. I'm using an Apple computer, so I'm using the Safari browser. You may well be using Google Chrome or Internet Explorer. So let's see if it allows us to log in now. So we go down to the Universal Job Match Job Search link, and we say log in. We enter our user ID, and the new password that we reset, and log in. And there we are now into our account. So the important thing to remember is that you need to log out and close down your browser and then open it again in order to see that your change of password has actually worked.